the very first card you got is the Sun. And the next card that you got is the Wheel. Two really powerful cards. In tarot, I understand a bit about tarot. Not a whole lot, but what this one is saying, the Sun being your first card. I love this. Look at this beautiful horse. The sun is coming in, shining on him. He is moving forward, going. He's on a unicorn. Life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking and inspiring success. This card has a couple of meanings. One meaning is that this is what you feel like you know is possible. This feels like it's you. It's you guys with this feeling, knowing that this is possible, knowing that you can get there, you can do it, you deserve it, you have earned it through maybe some challenges. This feels like you guys, and also the feeling of positive thinking. For many of you, it's like this is kind of how you've sort of gone through life with big dreams, working hard, knowing that you're capable and that you can create a fantastic, wonderful life. And yet, there's a frustration energy that's coming from you guys. There's a frustration energy there that, yes, a wonderful life. Yes, I know that's possible. I know it's possible for me. I know what needs to be done. I can see it, on and on. And yet, sort of other things have happened, and why aren't I there yet? This has come up for a couple other readings as well. Like feeling like you should be further along. That's a common feeling, isn't it, in December as a year is ending. It's like another year. I know myself, I felt like I had hoped to be further along in what I wanted to create by now. But there's just this overall, just this sort of underlying frustration that you guys are teetering on. You're right, sort of teetering on it. It feels like in the past, the feeling of frustration may have been stronger than it is now. At this point, though, it feels like there's just a hint of the frustration aspect, where for some of you, there's a lot more hope, which is interesting. There's a lot more hope coming from the energy of you guys, that this is possible. And so here Spirit is coming in to say, yes, it is. And don't give up. Don't give up on this dream of the life that you know that is possible and that you can have. So stay positive. Your positive thoughts thrive through the power of positive thinking. So they're saying, continue that. If that's something that you do on a regular basis, keep doing that. You can be, you can be. Many of you are in many moments of your lives, and very inspiring to others as an inspiring success. The power of positive thinking. The word for December that Spirit gave me for all signs is wisdom. And so Spirit is inviting us to allow our intellect to help guide our heart and emotions a bit more. Prioritize the intellect in working with the heart space and the emotions and our feelings in December. So that word wisdom, meaning sort of the intellect a little bit more powerful than the heart space, and yet still having them work together. Thriving through the power of that positive thinking and allowing your intellect to take priority a little bit. New beginnings are coming up for you guys. And so it's like for those of you who are just sort of teetering on this idea of frustration with maybe not having this yet, that's the idea, that the frustration is that it's not here yet. it's really close. End of delays, new beginnings happening now. There's a change in direction that offers you this happiness that you've been wanting. It's like, hopefully some of you are feeling this. It's a really strong feeling that you're so close. That's what it feels like. It's just like, oh, so close. Very, very close. Much closer than you may have felt in the past. Release the past. Let go of the past. The past is in the past. So, it's so interesting. There's more. There's a more enriching future coming. New beginnings. Right. This beautiful, wonderful life. New beginnings. Releasing the past to get there. This better future is coming. Let go and let God. So not only letting go of the past, but also surrendering to working with Spirit on creating this life. Let go and let God is a really common expression to speaking to surrendering to what is, to allow what can be. As soon as you surrender, it's so cool when that happens. When you surrender to what is, to watch what you've been wanting show up. It's like we as human beings feel like we need to keep focused on the thing we're wanting. We need to keep working at it. We need to figure things out. We need to sort of make things happen. Could be if you've had some challenges in your life that maybe you've adopted this idea of how life works, that it's up to you. If it's going to get done, you're going to have to be the one to do it. And that you're on your own with that idea. If it's going to happen, I'm going to have to do it. I always have to do it by myself, kind of thing. And it's like you're at a fork in the road now with that way of living your life to where you feel like you're alone and you're the one who always has to get everything done. You're the one who has to figure things out. Oftentimes, you are the one who has figured things out and you're trying to help others and they're not listening, they're not hearing you. And these others are people that are in your life that affect your life as well. So trying to figure out how to get them to understand what you understand can be very frustrating for you. You're at a fork in the road with this idea of feeling like you have to do it yourself. And the fork is that's one way. It's also the past. So the fork, two meanings coming in with this fork in the road. One is the past and the future as two different directions, where this one is saying release the past, and he's suggesting that you go towards the future. Release the past and choose the path that will take you to the future that you're wanting. This is the future that you're wanting. That's the path you want to take towards the future, so let go of the past. The other fork in the road has more sides, kind of more going diagonally this way, where at some point in at some point in the past, because of situations that came up, challenges that came up, you have this idea of going through life where you have to get it done yourself, that you are in charge of your life 100%. If it's going to get done, it has to be you. And there's a better way. There's a better way than living your life like that. You're not alone. You're not by yourself. You're not. It doesn't have to be that way. So they're really wanting you to understand that that's a choice that you're making because of your past. That's a choice. Anytime there's a choice, that means there's another choice, right? If it's a choice you're making, then there's also another choice. And so Spirit Shamuel is coming in. Shamuel is the archangel that helps us find things. So he's helping us to find another perspective. There's not only another way, but there's a better way. And the better way is about letting go and letting God, letting Spirit work with you. Make the courageous choice, they're asking you, to let go of the past. Let go of the beliefs that you adopted from the past that were wise at that time. They probably made sense at that time. That, okay, this is how life works. I got to do this myself. It probably fit at that time. But what they're saying very strongly in this reading, with not very many cards, is that it doesn't have to be that way. So you have a choice. You can continue that if you like. You can. Or you can choose what they're saying is a better path with a different perspective on the idea of making the choice and being free from this idea that it's everything is on you. It's not. And co-creating with Spirit. Let go, let God, and co-create with Spirit. We are co-creators. We're not full 100%. We can't just create whatever we want. There's other people involved. There's energies everywhere. There's divine guidance. There's divine will. There's contracts, if you believe this. For some of you, there's contracts that your soul made before you came into this lifetime, this time. There's contracts, there's things that you've wanted, that your soul designed with Spirit that you wanted to accomplish in this lifetime. And so Spirit is coming in very strongly here in December to encourage you to surrender to the idea of allowing God and Spirit to help guide you and work with you to create this that is in your destiny to have. It's the wheel. The wheel is turning towards this because it's destined to be this way. This is how life is supposed to be. And what they're saying is that it can be when you let go and surrender to what is, and surrender to guidance from Spirit, even when it doesn't make sense, to surrender to the idea of accepting that you are co-creating. It does not have to be 100% up to you. Actually, it's not. And that might be where a lot of your struggles are coming from. It's because you're trying to do things yourself. It doesn't always work. Somebody said, and how's that working for you? Somebody said, how's that working for you? So, there's a better way. Working with Spirit. It's time to clean up. But let's see, we're getting that. Let's see, time to act on your plans. There's no place like home. This is another really important card that's coming up right under all this, with all of this together. There's no place like home. Home is just like being solid and grounded within yourself, accepting what is, knowing that you are connected to Spirit in such a profound way that allowing Spirit to work with you can bring this so much more easily and faster, quicker, easier. And this expression that we humans have of there's no place like home, it's just this yummy, like full of love. It's cozy, it's warm, it's safe, right? And yet, this card has come up before, and I never noticed this, that it's suspended up off the ground. Notice that this home is off the ground, right? It's grounded. It's got a pole that's got a post that's going into the ground. It's grounded. You are a human being here having a human experience on Earth. So being grounded is important. Otherwise this house could just go floating away. And yet it's off the ground. In other words, sort of reaching towards life, Spirit, God, Source, whatever your word is. The home, there's no place like home when you're grounded and yet connected to all else that is, connected to spirit. Very, very important. And as you get there, as you understand that and work towards that, then there's going to be some clarity, and you're going to know what to do next. It's time to act upon your plans. Once you choose which fork you're going to take, you're going to focus on the future and what you're wanting. Focus on this beautiful, wonderful life, working with spirit, co-creating, being at peace at your core, because you're letting go and letting God guide you. It doesn't mean that you still don't take steps. You still take the action steps to create it. You're in partnership with spirit. So, time to act upon your plans. Creativity will be rewarded. Luxurious and abundant resources will come to you when you connect and work with spirit. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying, Virgo. It's time to create something wonderful. There's a partnership. There's a beautiful, loving partnership. And what this says is, do not give up. Do not give up on this partnership with spirit. So even when guidance you get might not make sense, follow that guidance, because spirit has a higher perspective. Spirit can see the better ways. And they're aching. I don't want to say aching, but they're excited and hopeful that you will embrace this partnership with spirit. Look at all this, you guys. Embrace this partnership with spirit, allowing life to guide you from your heart space, using your intellect to connect with spirit and your heart space and guide you that way, and then take the action steps that the human being here, then you do your part. Does that make sense? You're co-creating. So really what they're asking is allow spirit to do their side in the co-creation, because that's what will get you to where you want to go. Because spirit wants that for you as much as you want it for you, and spirit with a higher perspective can help you get there so much more easily. All right, you guys. I hope you have a wonderful December. That's a good reading. That's a good, powerful reading. Sometimes it can be challenging to surrender and let go. So maybe, try some meditations. These are some very powerful. Azrael is just so beautiful. His energy is so peaceful and beautiful and just powerful. I'm really, really hoping that these four, and so is spirit, that these four, that this is your destiny to have this kind of wonderful, amazing life, to allow spirit to help you get there. That's what they're asking you to do. That's really what they're asking you to do. So pay attention to any signs that come and really do your best to just, in your body, take a deep breath and just let go. Just this surrendering idea. Just surrender to allow spirit to be in partnership, in loving partnership with you. This is what spirit wants with you and for you.